One of my all-time memorable Jewish experiences took place decades ago when I directed a teen tour across the United States. Circumstances required us to spend the Sabbath in a Las Vegas hotel, whose restaurant, to our last-minute surprise, was in midst of renovation. We generally celebrated Shabbat by praying and eating kosher meals in a private hotel setting. This time, however, without an adequate place to eat or pray, my staff had to quickly locate an alternative. Fortunately, we reserved a large room on the second floor of a major casino. Here we were on Friday evening, teens and staff, walking cautiously down the Las Vegas Strip, dressed in Sabbath clothing, carrying prayer books and a Torah in our hands, with yarmulkes on our heads. To reach our destination, we had to walk past the casino population immersed in a different type of festive celebration. In an environment so antithetical to Shabbat, we teens and staff shared an unforgettable and inspiring Sabbath beyond description. We created a Jewish spiritual place in the most unlikely setting. The obstacles we faced only strengthened that collective Jewish spark within us. The story of Hanukkah is a glorious story about the indomitable Jewish people forging a Makom Kadosh, a spiritual place in the most threatening of conditions. The miracle of Hanukkah lies not within a container of oil, but within the flame and spark which burn inside the Jewish people. As we read on Hanukkah from the prophet Zechariah, not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit. We owe Jewish survival and continuity to our resilience as a proud and active Jewish community, for whom the flame of Jewish life burns eternally. This year, the challenges to celebrating Hanukkah are considerable. The tragedy in Pittsburgh somberly reminds us how our synagogues are open to siege and our devoted worshipers brutalized by endless hatred. Anti-Israel dissent on our college campuses calls attention to how one relatively small religious faith is still singled out for scrutiny and condemnation. As recent studies document the rise of anti-Semitism in contemporary America, that suggests that we never take our religious freedoms for granted. And certainly, the gradual diminishing of our American Jewish population threatens Jewish identification from within. In light of such challenges, on Hanukkah, we embrace the passion of our Maccabees. That small band of Jews who refused to be silenced. I know that for many of us, Hanukkah has become more associated with the giving and receiving of gifts. This year, I ask that we give our children and grandchildren the gift of memory, reminding them that the most cherished gift we can offer is the gift of Jewish continuity. We share the gift of a flame which has ignited within the hearts and souls of countless generations dedicated to keeping that flame burning. So this year, I hope the gift of memory includes recognition of Jerry Rabinowitz, Cecil and David Rosenthal, Daniel Stein, Joyce Feinberg, and Melvin Wax, Irving Younger, Richard Gottfried, and Bernice Simon, Sylvan Simon, and Rose Mallinger, all victims of the shooting in Pittsburgh. I ask us to light the Hanukkah menorah for ourselves and for them, acknowledging that the real miracle of Hanukkah lies in our unwavering commitment to sustaining the Hanukkah flame, no matter how imposing the obstacles. Several years ago, I had opportunity to light the Hanukkah menorah at Ground Zero. The menorah, along with the Christmas tree, overlooked the total devastation of our Twin Towers and the setting where thousands lost their lives. The flames of both that Ground Zero menorah and the Christmas tree paled in comparison to the overwhelming darkness which so tragically dominated Lower New York. Yet those flames symbolized a spirit which no evil could ever conquer. As long as we sustain the flames of faith, goodwill eventually emerges. As a proud Jew, I hope this year the Hanukkah flame motivates us to strengthen our Jewish spirits, to ensure that the spark of Jewish identity will always pierce the darkest setting. Chag Orim Sameach. Enjoy a happy and meaningful Hanukkah.